Hi ladies, thank you for joining me today. I am Rachel Hughes and I'm going to talk to you today about vision. I will always give credit where credit is due. So I do want to say that last year at conference, I listened to our keynote speaker, Belinda Ellsworth. A fellow leader and I bought her entire series, and I have spent a lot of time going over a particular session she has about building $1 million organization. And I've been doing that for about 9 months now. And I've implemented it. I've kind of adopted her plan. I've twisted it around kind of to make it my own and how it fit me and what I'm doing. And I really believe that it's changed my business and it's changed my team. I've gone from starting 19 months ago and not wanting anything with the business. I didn't want to have a team, just wanted to have a house cleaner. Went from that to today we have over 5,500 people on the team, and the amount of leadership that we have created in this team and the types of paychecks people are pulling down are incredible. And so it really has been a life-changing experience for me and for others, and I feel like I owe it all to the vision. So little bits and pieces, you will probably kind of get Belinda in this training, but hopefully you can take what I give you and make it your own as well and adopt it and pay it forward and help your team in the vision department. So first of all, I want to make sure that you understand the unique opportunity we have with Jamberry. We have an affordable product that's consumable and our demographic is really wide. And we are a ground floor company. I can't say that enough. We've been around for almost 3 years, and this really is the best time to get into Jamberry. I fully believe that in 10 years, 2024, that we can still recruit people into the business, bring them in, and they will have an opportunity to build successful paychecks, build successful teams, and they will have a great opportunity in 10 years. However, what we have right now is not going to be the same as it is in 10 years. People will know Jamberry. Jamberry is becoming a household name. So at that point, the opportunity is not going to be as rich as it is right now. So first and foremost, I want you to understand what type of opportunity we really have with Jamberry. And I think that's what really changed with me back in the beginning. So I thought, yeah, ground floor opportunity, this sounds great. I never thought I'd do direct sales. For sure wasn't worried about my nails, but I saw the product and I saw that people started wanting to join my team, and I thought, wait a minute, if I don't take advantage of this right now, I'm going to regret it. In 10 years, I'm going to look back and go, I wish I would have jumped on that train, gotten that vision, and really taken it somewhere. And I feel like I have jumped on the train and I have gotten it somewhere. And I'm so excited that I did, and I cannot believe that this is still the beginning. So now we are going to talk about the grand scheme vision of building $1 million organization. But I'm going to break that down for you and encourage you to change your why in this business. So maybe your why right now is just to have a couple $100 extra, or just to get out a couple times a week and make more friends and kind of get out of the house. But I'm really encouraging you to open your mind and see what I'm talking about today, and to see if this is something that you think you could capitalize on. I'm going to break everything down into bite-sized pieces for you so you can get yourself toward the goal of having $1 million organization. So what we're going to talk about today, like I said, is vision. Now, only 2% of the population actually has the natural ability to build vision in others. 2%. So what do we do if we're part of the other 98%? The other 98% of us are going to be like those who are maybe not natural dancers or not natural vocalists. We're going to have to take lessons, right? I'm going to discuss with you some things that you can apply to your business right away to help you toward building that vision in others. If we are intentional and we are motivated, we are dedicated, we apply some personal development into our career, and we are steadfast in our goal to create this vision and build it in others, I truly believe that the other 98% who don't possess this naturally will learn and have the ability to have the same types of success as those who have that natural ability to build vision. What is a vision? We talk about goals all the time, and goals are great. We all need goals, and those are the short term. But the vision is that big picture, that long term, kind of that billboard, I like to say, of how do you see your future with Jamberry, or your team's future with Jamberry. The goals are the bits and pieces that are going to get you there. And this vision that you have is going to evolve over time. So when I finally caught the vision, I decided I wanted to build $1 million team. Now my team has totally trampled over my $1 million vision, and this month, it's been like a run of the bulls. We are going to hit 1.5, actually we'll probably go over $1.5 million this month in 30 days of April. Now my vision has evolved, and my long-term vision for my organization is I would like to build a $100 million organization. I want to be doing $10 million per month with my team. That is my long-term vision, and who knows, that's going to change at some point too. How do I create this vision? Like I said, we're going to be talking about the $1 million organization, but to break it down in those bite-sized pieces, we're going to create a vision of a 100 grand team. That's what I want to focus on today. If you don't know how to create that vision, it is your lucky day because I have created that for you. My goal for you is to have the vision of becoming a 100 grand team. And what that means is that you are going to work your team to the point where you can have $10,000 in sales per month. So do you think that's doable? Think about what you do and what's possible with just you, and what you could do with a rather small team to create that $10,000 a month. And if you do the math, I'm going to give you 2 months off per year. Not really, don't take the time off, but I'm going to give you 2 months of free time there, and we're going to take that 10,000 times 10 months. That is a 100 grand team. And my goal for you is to find 10 other people on your team who are willing to do the same thing as you. We're going to create this vision, and we are going to dream big. And I kind of roll my eyes at that because I always say I'm not very fluff and puff, and I'm not one to post motivational quotes on my team page. I'm just not, I don't get motivated by those types of things. Nothing wrong with those of you who do. I wish I had a little bit more of that in me, but I don't. I like practical, useful information that I can put into my business. Well, at this point, I am going to tell you, you have to dream big. Something you think might be ridiculous. When I started, I had told my girlfriend, I am going to make $100,000 my first year with Jamberry. And she was like, okay, get on with your bad self. And in my first year, I did not make $100,000. But I brought home almost $80,000 for my family. And that is something that was not exactly a fail in my book. So I may not have hit my 100,000, but I sure hit a level of success I really didn't think was possible. This year, my goal is to bring home 100,000 in my first 6 months. So it kind of looks like that original goal that was ridiculous was not such a big, ridiculous goal anymore. What do we need to do to be able to build that vision in others? First of all, we have to communicate it. If others don't know where we're going, why do they want to come along with us? If your vision really strikes a chord with somebody, and if you communicate that well, people are going to want to be part of that. Sharing your vision is really just an integral part of you being a leader. A vision gives people a bigger picture of what something is going to look like. It sets their expectations higher. It allows them to set their goals higher. And it actually is something that's very inspiring for people. And when people feel inspired, that's when they work. Communicate your vision all of the time. When you're talking to your consultants, when you're on your coaching calls, I don't necessarily blast it out to my entire team because with a larger team and not that personal connection, I think it sounds, my vision of a $100 million team really doesn't sound attainable and is a bit grandiose. So I've been working backwards, and I've been starting with the individual phone calls. And when I'm talking and coaching people, I kind of show them how they can play a part in that and give them bits and pieces on how to get there. And if you can let your team know what they are capable of, and help them create that vision, sometimes without them even knowing, they are going to be on board and adopt that with you. The more you talk about it, the better you're going to be talking about it, and the more people you're going to see kind of really adopt where you're going. This also helps in recruiting. So if you're talking to a potential recruit and you say to her, hey, do you want to join my team? And she's like, well, sure. Like, tell me a little bit about it. And you say, well, I don't really know that much, but it's kind of neat, and I know I make 30% commission. You might have somebody who says, okay, sure, or you might have somebody say, yeah, get back to me when you succeed. because there are a lot of our friends who want to see how we do with the business before they will even step on. Switch that scenario and you're recruiting with a vision, and you are sharing with people that this is your goal, that I am building a $100,000 team. Or maybe you want to shoot for the stars and say, I'm building $1 million team, and this is how you can be a part of it. Do you want to be part of my team? Like, who doesn't want to join that? It becomes kind of a no-brainer.